solve VLuzzles, you can pause, rewind, and take notes. Here we have 3 cubes. The cubes all have white on one side and black on the opposite side. This cube has a vertical split on the sides connecting the white and black. This cube has a diagonal split connecting the white and black sides. And this cube has a curved split connecting the white and black sides. There are a total of 6 cubes, 2 with a vertical split, 2 with a curved split, and 2 with a diagonal split. The cubes are placed in these cubbies, which is where your challenge begins. The cubes will move in stages in a certain loop pattern. In this example, we'll use this basic loop pattern. The first cube combination is set 1. Then they will all follow the arrows to the next position. This will be set 2. They will follow the arrow to the next position again for set 3. And you will need to figure out what the cube pattern in set 4 will look like. But we think you can handle something a little more challenging. Let's give the puzzle a bit of a twist. Going back to our original example, when it's time for the cubes to move to the next set, each cube will rotate one side over along the way. Notice that cubes can rotate either left or right. In this example, this cube is rotating to the right, and this cube is rotating to the left. Cubes will never change directions, so if this cube rotates left, it will always rotate left between each set. Let's take this challenge one step further. The loop pattern in this example is pretty basic. The loop pattern in your challenge will be a bit more complicated and might look something like this. The cubes will follow the more complicated loop when they move between sets. Of course, you won't see arrows in the actual challenge, so you'll need to figure out where each cube is moving in the loop. Let's start the puzzle. What you see here is set 1. Now, each cube will rotate one side over, either left or right, and move along a certain loop pattern to a different location, which creates this pattern for set 2. And again, each cube will rotate one side over in the same direction it rotated before and follow the same loop pattern to their new location for set 3. Can you figure out what set 4 will look like after each cube rotates and moves to the next location in the loop? You can pause, rewind, and take notes. A hint will be given in 10 seconds. While we don't know exactly where any cubes from set 1 will move to in set 2, we can figure out where they will be in set 3. This is because cubes have rotated 2 faces and will have the opposite face that they had in set 1. Let's number the cubbies 1 through 6 for simplicity. We know the cube showing white in set 1 will be showing black in set 3, so we can note that part of the loop as cubby 2 moves to unknown, then moves to cubby 5. Where do you think we can go from here? The answer will be given in 10 seconds. As mentioned in the hint, there's no way to know for sure where cubes from set 1 will move to in set 2 after they rotate. But we can figure out where they will go in set 3. This is because when they rotate again from set 2 to set 3, they will now show the opposite side of the cube from where they were in set 1. Let's label the cubbies 1 through 6 for simplicity. The cube in cubby 1 has a vertical split with the black on the left. When it rotates to set 2, it will either show all white or all black. Then, when it rotates again to set 3, it will show a vertical split again, but this time the black will be on the right. That cube can be found at cubby 6, so we can note this as the cube in cubby 1 moves to an unknown cubby then moves to cubby 6. The opposite of the white side is the black side, so we can note that the cube in cubby 2 moves to unknown and then moves to cubby 5. The opposite of a vertical split with a black on the right is a vertical split with a black on the left, so we can notate that as 3, unknown, 1. Cubby 4 shows a black side. The opposite will be a white side. There are 2 white sides in set 3, so for now, we can notate that as 4, unknown, 2 or 3. The side with the diagonal split we see in cubby 5 has the black on the right, so the opposite will be the diagonal split with the black on the left. We can notate that as cubby 5 to unknown to cubby 4. Cubby 6's cube shows all black like cubby 4's cube, so it will be one of the 2 white cubes in set 3. We can notate that as 6, unknown, 2 or 3. We have now created a list of rules that can be applied to any set. So for example, no matter which set you're on, the cube in cubby 1 will move to unknown and then cubby 6. Since rules can be applied to any set, let's start with set 2. We noted that the cube in cubby 1 moves to unknown and then moves to cubby 6. So in set 4, we know which cube will be in cubby 6. We also know it will be the opposite side to what it was in set 2, so the cube in cubby 6 will look like this. The next rule we set is cubby 2, unknown, then cubby 5. So cubby 5's cube will look like this. Now we have cubby 3, unknown, 1, and 5, unknown, 4. But we still don't know where the cubes in cubbies 4 and 6 move. To figure this out, we need to combine the rules we already know to get a longer chain. Remember that there are 6 cubes that move in a loop, and by definition, a loop circles around and repeats the pattern. This means the patterns will repeat like this. Now you can see that the 6 moves to unknown, then 3, and the 4 moves to unknown, then 2. Let's move the cube in cubby 6 to unknown, then 3, and the cube in cubby 4 to unknown, then 2. And there's the full set 4. If you were to work out the movements, you would see that there's only one way to combine the 2 chains. Now we know the full loop pattern. Starting with any cube, you can follow the path to see how the cube moves from set to set without any unknowns. Great job! Did you get the right answer? Let us know in the comments below, but no spoilers, please. Give us a thumbs up if you had fun. And please subscribe for more VLuzzles.